right, y'all. We are here. Thank y'all for everyone who hit the like button already and showed up. Okay, so we're going to be discussing why it is very necessary at this time to be plant-based. Now, y'all know I don't hop on any type of bandwagon, and I became vegan last time this year in March, or plant-based, however you want to call it, for a reason. And I got a lot of flack by some people and a lot of praise by other people. And I kept telling people, well, because I know what time it is. I know what time it is. So A, B, C, and D. Okay, so I'm going to share with you why it's very necessary at this time to go. I'm trying to get rid of that glare, to go plant-based, okay? Okay, y'all are ready? Now, it has nothing to do with how healthy you are already. It has nothing to do with saving animals. It has nothing to do with keeping your frequency high or A, B, C, D. It has nothing to do with any of those things, okay? So y'all can scratch all of that off the list as your excuses, okay? When you go outside, you look up in the sky, you see all those fake sprayed clouds. There are chemicals in those clouds, okay? There are chemicals in those clouds that have things in them that make protein build up in your organs. Protein build up in your organs, which cause organ failure if you're eating meat plus having these certain chemicals building up protein that your body cannot detox is deadly. That is one of the actual symptoms of the coronavirus, is having protein build up in your organs. Okay, if y'all saw my video that I put out yesterday, that was like a 2-minute video. It explained to you that coronavirus is most likely induced by cloud seeding and allergies. Okay, a lot of people are allergic to the chemicals in the cloud seeding and have adverse reactions to it. There is an increase in pneumonia, cardiovascular disease, as well as lung disease and lung issues, as well as influenza due to cloud seeding. And if you've noticed, they've been spraying a lot lately, not just a little bit, not just some little sputters, but a lot. And people are reacting to it. Notice that in many of the countries where they don't spray clouds, no one is sick. Okay? Think about in the brown countries where they don't spray clouds. And no one is getting sick because they don't need the clouds. Okay? They don't have enough money for spray clouds in many third world countries. That's why they're doing okay. They don't need it. Okay? So they are spraying every night. They're spraying all day, every day. Bahamas didn't have any chemtrails last time I went. Me either. Like, they sprayed over the little, because we went on a Disney cruise, they sprayed over the little Disney island, but all the other stops, they didn't have any spray clouds. It was just all blue skies, you know. So they're not having those issues there because they're not breathing in all those chemicals that cause allergens, that cause lung disease, that cause influenza, that cause cardiac arrest, that cause protein buildup in your organs. All the basic coronavirus symptoms. Okay. They don't have any of that down there because they don't need the spray clouds. So, you know, people are freaking out and going crazy because they think they have coronavirus, and they're really just allergic to the clouds. And because they're spraying them in so much abundance, people are having adverse effects to them. Because I know When I go outside and drive around for like 10 minutes and I come home, I can do this to my car and have white, dusty film on my finger. And it's not even raining. That's just what's falling out of the clouds. And that's what you're breathing in. I told my kids long time ago, I said, when you go to recess, if you see them spraying clouds or if you see clouds in the sky, tell them you sick, tell them you want to stay in the library and read. I'm sure they didn't most of the time. Well, I'm sure Sasha did a few times, but after that, she's like, but that's really what you're inhaling. And they started spraying very heavily in the last month or two because they're covering up what's in the sky that's making the sky red. Okay. Whatever's in that sky creating that red dawn glare, they want to cover up. They don't want you to see something. The sun is getting too bright, it's hot, you know, and so the clouds, they have to spray. Um, right. So there's a lot of conspiracy that's going around. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter what you believe. Science is science. If the chemicals, let me read what the name of the chemical is so you guys can do your own research. It's in my video that I did yesterday. But the name of the chemical is, let me bring it up. I can get you exactly the name of the chemical. Silver iodide. Chemical ions like silver iodide, which are found to be harmful for humans as these ions are toxic, and if inhaled in large amounts, they can cause lung disease, etc. Okay. It can cause enlarged heart, cardiomyopathy, I hope I said that right, high blood pressure, anemia, thyroid disorders, excessive iron in the body, which is why, again, cut the meat, abnormal protein buildup in an organ, difficulties breathing, and shortness of breath. Okay, that's on this, and it's on my video. So this is cloud seeding. This has nothing to do with coronavirus. That's the symptoms of breathing in the stuff from cloud seeding. Okay, and cloud seeding may influence, and also, okay, cloud seeding, you will see increased incidence of influenza, pneumonia, and cardiovascular disease, for those who missed my video. Okay. So combined all those symptoms plus the symptoms of allergy season, and you have all the proper symptoms of coronavirus. Okay. You said Google is your friend, right? So that's why some people aren't getting it, because they're not allergic to whatever they're spraying, or they're not outside a lot, or they don't jog outside, or they don't have weak, immune systems, and they're not outside just breathing in the fresh air that ain't fresh for real because it's the clouds. Older people are especially vulnerable because if they're breathing that in and it's toxic, if you breathe in too much toxic things, it's going to lower your immune system and work on your, organs over time. So they really upped the spraying of the clouds, and it's going to really, really push people's illness and toxic levels up to the next level. Okay. Right. And like I said, being vegan or plant-based is going to help you out because all the stuff in the sky is helping protein and iron build up in your body, which is what is in meat. So if you're getting too much protein, if you're getting too much iron, plus the meat, whatever that you're eating, plus that radiation and toxicity in the meat, who's also breathing in that toxic air, you're getting double. You're not just getting regular protein from an animal, you're getting the animal who inhaled the toxic air plus you who inhaled the toxic air. So you're getting quadruple the protein. And that can cause lots of organ issues, organ failure, infection, swelling, arthritis, all of that. Okay. Um, Lowered immune system. Your organs stop working properly. You're going to have a lowered immune system. So if this time is not, you know, an eye opener as to why people were telling you guys to go vegan, it wasn't because it's a trend. It's because they can't come out and say, look, the clouds we spray have protein and iron in it. And if you eat too much, you're going to get sick and it's going to lower your immune system and shut down your organs. And then all of a sudden, you're going to have something we're going to call corona. They're not going to come out and tell you that. They just give you little tidbits and tell you, look here, try vegan, try vegan. Thank you, Empress Sprinkle Sprinkle. So you think silver dye is in the vaccination? Sprinkle Sprinkle. Whatever's in the vaccination is, it could be an allergen, a test to see if you are not allergic to something. It could be extra. I don't know what's in it. It could be another virus to say that you really have it. I'm not getting ready to find out, and I will never take it. So it doesn't matter what's in the vaccination. I won't be taking it, and neither will my children. You know, if you understand what's up, you don't need a vaccination. You see, if you understand that that's not really the coronavirus, you don't need a vaccination. That's just toxic air that you're breathing in. Okay. Sick Rick, take the weave off. Get a job, Sick Rick. I'll take the weave off when you show me your bank account. Okay, so y'all know how to get them trolls. Okay, so Ashura, do you prepare vegan foods for your children? I teach my kids how to prepare vegan food for themselves. I make independent children so that when I am not available, they know how to cook. But my kids are vegan, yes. Someone you used to know, she don't tell no one what to do. What? I don't know what that means. Okay, that's great. I make a lot of vegan foods. That's wonderful. Yeah. Do you think sunlight helps? I think sunlight helps, but if you're sitting there breathing in the toxic fumes at the same time, it's not really helpful. Like for me, I don't really go outside a lot. You could sit in a window. You could sit in a window, but the only time I really, really go outside is to pick up my kids and go run my errands, and I'm back in the house. Like I stopped going outside because I don't want to breathe in spray clouds. Straight up. And I like because last year, and if y'all have been watching me since that long, you have probably witnessed me online live saying I wrote Sasha a note not to have to go outside. If they're spraying clouds, stay yourself indoors and do indoor recess. That's what I told her. So yeah, I put organic brown. If you didn't read my community section about announcing this video, plant-based. Okay, let me ask you a question. Can you plant a fish egg and will a fish grow out the ground? If the answer is no, a fish is not plant-based, okay? Um, every time somebody asks that question, it's hilarious. Y'all. Okay. What is spray clouds? Christian Davis, where do you live? Because you might not know what spray clouds are. They might not spray clouds where you live. Where do you live? Do you live in the United States? Do you live in the northern hemisphere? Some people don't even know what spray clouds are because they don't be spraying where they live in the southern hemisphere. Why do a lot of vegans look malnourished? Do I look malnourished? Maybe just because they don't take care of themselves. I don't know. Maybe they ain't leveled up vegans, baby. How you doing? Um. Okay, they spray in Florida. Okay, good. Yeah, I know. All right. Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, no dairy, no meat. That's what plant based basically is. Hmm. Silver, colloidal silver, and silver iodide is two different things. Y'all need to get a chemistry book or go Google it. It's not the same thing. Chemicals are very different when they're compound with other chemicals. Just like you have hydrogen in certain things and you have oxygen in certain things. Well, if you combine oxygen in another chemical or another element, you'll have an explosion, but you sit there and breathe it in. So when combined with other chemicals or elements, they could be more dangerous. Okay. So I think it's a good time to start just doing some research and understanding that, you know, it's not really a time to panic. I started last year and it was not that hard. There's so many alternatives and things that you can do. So just look into it, you know. RH negative folks are probably the only ones who can go vegan, I guess. I don't know. You've been vegan for a year, you love it. How can I get my family to see that going vegan will help? Um, just stop buying meat. If you grocery shop in the house, or if you live in the house, just show them the evidence. Like, just go online and get all the stuff on cloud seeding and how it builds up protein and iron in your body and having all that extra stuff plus extra meat plus meat that also breathe in the same toxic, fumes. They're also infected or affected with extra protein. So, you're going to see a lot of people getting sick, needing more, you know, help other than coronavirus. Their organs are going to shut down. Okay, the more they spray and the more they breathe, it's going to build up. See, toxins build up in your system over time. Over time. They don't just pop up one day and say, hey, I'm here. Toxicity builds up over time, which means if you continue to do whatever you do, and over time, all the spray clouds that they're not going to stop spraying no time soon because they ain't going to let go that easy, will build up in you, in your organs over time. And if you're building up protein over and over and over in your organs and silver iodide in your lungs over time, and dairy creates more mucus. So there's your pneumonia right there. So you're eating cheese and milk, mucus, you're breathing in all these toxins that cause lung disease, extra iron in your body, extra protein buildup in your body, and now you sick every other day. You sick. So over time, as these toxins build and build and build up, you cannot get rid of them because you're not ever detoxing. You cannot. After a long time, you will just be poisoned. You will just be poisoned. That's how they go watch forensic files. When people die of poisoning, it's over a long period of time. Okay? Go watch forensic files. They don't kill you in one dose. That's too obvious. They put a little sprinkle here and a little sprinkle there in your coffee, a little sprinkle in your food, a little sprinkle in your whatever. They ain't gonna kill you on the same day. It has to look natural, like you've been suffering from illness for a long time. And then when it finally takes hold of your organs and they shut down, Oh, you died of natural causes. Oh, you died of organ system failure. Oh, you died of pneumonia. Oh, you died of corona. You see? So, and if you do watch forensic files or if you know anything about forensics, it's uh, children and older people fall victim to toxic levels of, poisoning faster. Okay. So, y'all just understand that. Like, thank you, Dominique. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you miss soul food? They have vegan soul food places, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle, and recipes. And I didn't go cold turkey. I didn't eat beef or pork since I was 19 anyway. My kids have never eaten beef or pork, but I did eat seafood and poultry, which, um, you know, I gave it up. But it's still, I'd rather be alive and well than to be sick and worrying about if I got the corona. You know, so I think I'm good. Right. Oh, someone named coronavirus in the house. Hey, Corona, how you doing, Corona? Corona in the house. You should try vegan place in Houston called Emancipation. It's a bomb. Okay, I'll try. Then. We have all the time now. I can go out and see if they're open, or I'll look online. Um, if y'all don't know why they spray clouds, I think y'all just need to go look it up. Okay, stop forcing your kids to be vegan. My kids weren't vegan; they just became vegan 1 year ago. Plus, they have they'll drink breast milk before they drink a cow milk. My kids didn't drink cow milk anyway. They drank rice milk. Mhm. Okay. They were good. Well, I mean, they drank cow milk when they got older, but not when they were babies. They were allergic to it. They couldn't drink it anyway. So they were fine. They grew up nice and healthy and big. See, everybody becomes a nutritionist when people say can't eat meat or milk, and then they be in the hospital hooked up talking about, okay. So, just do the science. Just do the science. I'm not going to let my kids sit there and overdose on protein and iron when they're breathing it in when they walk outside, and so that they can have organ system failure before they're 30. Okay. I'm smart. I'm too smart. I do my research. Okay. So I'm going to lead my kids in the direction where they're safest. I'm not going to be silly and run around talking about coronavirus, but then give my kid a giant hamburger and pat him on the back. I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm going to go actually do the research and not worry about looking crazy or whatever. I'm just going to look how I look normally and do what I need to do because I'm not someone who doesn't do research. I do the research. If y'all don't do the research, then I don't know what to tell you, but I do. So I know what's happening. You wouldn't feed your child meat if they go outside at recess or play outside. That's why they're telling y'all to stay home so y'all don't breathe in this stuff. Look at the sky. I mean, if I showed y'all the sky, it's not even blue, it's white. The sky is white from cloud. Fake cloud. Thank you, Forrest Whitaker's eye. Eat vegan, do a 72-hour dry fast for a month to reset your immune system. Yes. She says, rest in peace, Dr. Africa. Yes, I heard that he passed. Rest in peace, rest in power. Whatever y'all want to say to him. But yeah, sprinkle, sprinkle. Forrest Whitaker's eye. What a name, huh? I've seen you before and I've laughed at your name before. I remember. Anyway, please somebody tell her why they spraying clouds because I don't have time to go into this again. I like 2 years ago I told y'all why they were spraying clouds. So anyway, um, now that the sky is covered, okay, and people are asking me why are they having the military come into California and Washington and et cetera, et cetera, so forth and so on. And then Oregon and Washington and all that. Someone told me that they smelled sulfur in the air, could be a volcano being active, could fire season could be ready to start, plus then you got the corona. So a bunch of stuff. 2020 is not going to get better. As soon as corona leave, here comes the fires, okay? So, yes, they will be coming back to California. Yes, y'all will have to see that on the news again. CNN got to stay in business. Yes, yes, yes. So when the fires break out, thank you, Shauna Sprinkle Sprinkle. I think people were trying to tell y'all in some way or another, a long time ago. But when fire season comes to California, y- you know, hmm they're trying to infect your senses. They sure are. But see, here's the thing, y'all. It's like they're holding on with this last string. This is the last. This is the last string. Okay, so the last string. This is the last string. And so when this is gone, that's it. Okay, they're going to continue to spray the clouds until it all falls. And whoever gets there sick and dies gets sick and dies. They don't care. I'm trying to tell you. They're blocking the sun because it's either quick, fast radiation or slow suffocation. You choose. That's all they're gonna do. They're gonna quick, fast radiation or quick, fast suffocation. They would rather see people suffer illness and just come out with a bunch of new drugs, make money on the pharmaceutical companies, and just say, oh, well, people are just dying earlier now because they're not taking good care of themselves. Maybe they should have went vegan. I don't know. But basically, they're just going to suffocate you with poison or radiate you with the sun. So it's like pick a struggle. Um, and then plus 5G and then 6G. So it is the purge. It's the purge. It's literally the purge. And the reason why it's best and smart to go plant based is because you'll last longer. So with your kids, it's gonna be real bad when them kids start getting poisoned. Thank you. The military is in NYC too. Chemtrail. People think this is gonna be an alien invasion. Something in the sky. Who knows? Chemtrails have heavy. They're also afraid of looting because they're not going to get that government bailout. Drinks activated charcoal to pass it from your bodies. Thank you, Sheila, for that. Yes, sprinkle, sprinkle. Any type of detox is going to be helpful at this time, but don't continue to toxic. Don't continue to put toxic things in it after you detox. Okay. Um. Yeah, I saw like they're not gonna give that $1,000. People gonna be getting mad and like, okay, y'all go to the areas where you think they're gonna act crazy because the military is not lining up in the nice neighborhoods. Just so y'all know, the military is not in Beverly Hills or the Hamptons. They're not in Manhattan. You know where they at. But I'm just saying. You're so sick of the planet and the people that run it. Well, don't worry, it's gonna be gone. It's gonna be over soon. So either you'll get poisoned to death or radiated to death. But not everybody. Not everybody. If you listen and read the signs and understand what's up, if you had read several things that allude to what's going on, you would have known when it was time to switch up that diet. Okay, right. or change your thoughts. Yeah, change your thoughts. That's another one too. But if you can't manifest your way out of working for someone, but you can change your thoughts and manifest, protein and iron not building up toxics in your body as you breathe in the air from outside. Go ahead, show your stuff. Yes, we got to be realistic too, y'all. We can't be silly. We got to be realistic. Okay, these messages are confusing. Okay, it's just science, baby. Go outside, take a deep breath. You just breathe in toxic air if they spray clouds where you live. Okay, the toxic air builds up protein in your organs over time and in your lungs, which cause lung disease, influenza, pneumonia, and organ system failure. Okay, over time. Go out there and sit outside and breathe and take 18 deep breaths in a row. Go to your car and go like this and see all the white stuff that comes off. And ain't nothing white in the sky except the clouds. And then go like this, lick it, get your good toxins in for the day, and then understand what I'm trying to tell you. It's toxic chemicals that cause protein. Do y'all know what protein is? It's meat. It's the same stuff you eat in an animal. It's meat. So if you have meat that eats food and water and breathes in the same toxic protein building organ system shutdown chemical, now your animals have the same thing that you're eating. So you're getting quadruple the protein that is healthy for a human being, which are going to cause your organs to shut down early in life. You might feel like you're very sluggish and tired. It's because your organs are working overtime, not just because you eat meat, but because you're breathing in toxic air that's building up extra protein in those organs that you cannot process. Okay, I don't know why I have to break it down that simple, but some people just need it broke down like that. I don't know. Okay, some people just need it broken down that simple. So the reason why is because you're getting too much protein just by breathing already. And it's toxic protein, not animal protein, but toxic protein. Okay, so there's a difference. Okay, yeah, do your research. Don't take my word for it. Please don't. Because I don't want you quoting me without doing your research. I don't get up here and make stuff up. I'm up all night. Y'all see me posting on all social media forums, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock up into the morning doing the research that y'all don't do. Many of y'all don't do. A lot of y'all do y'all research, and I'm impressed because y'all be sending me stuff. But some of you want to argue and don't even know how to Google. Okay? And I don't have to come here and tell y'all. I'm going to be like, do what y'all want to do. I don't care. Give me some. What's your name? Can I get your social security so I can put some life insurance on you? Shoot, I need to become a life insurance saleswoman right about now because that's what I'm gonna do. There's a lot of people dumb and they don't understand. So guess what? I'm gonna understand this money. Okay, y'all. Who's a heavy meat eater? Can I get some life insurance on you? I'm just saying, I'm just saying. I was in the grocery store 2 days ago, and there was this very overweight man, but you can tell he was losing his weight, and he was vegan. We were like going in the same areas of the grocery store because that's all that was left, the vegan food. Everybody snatched up all that meat, trying to stock up for the corona, which is silly. See what Fiki back there. He now he's following or we're following each other around basically because we're all going to the vegan sections. He telling me what's good. I'm telling him what's good, like what to eat and stuff. And so I guess he was trying to better himself, but that's all that was left, the vegan food. So y'all ain't got to worry about the vegan food being sold out because it's sitting right there. Okay. Yes. So y'all go stock up vegans or plant based, and the funny thing is most of that stuff is good. Hmm. Now, and here's the thing: like, I'm not an advocate for veganism or PETA or nothing. I could care less if people eat meat or not. I'm just saying, if you want to keep your meat, go move. Okay, if you don't want to give up meat, move south of the equator where they ain't spraying. Move somewhere where they don't spray them clouds. Okay, and you'll be fine if you have melanin. Okay, because the radiation gonna get you too if you don't. So if you are melanated and you want to keep your meat, go move somewhere where they're not spraying them clouds. That's your only option. You see it, Haiti? Mm-hmm. South America. How is vegan food fake? Is a plant fake? Is a vegetable fake? People crazy. Is a potato fake? I don't know. What are you talking about? Anyway, okay. Well, you know what? I don't eat. Y'all go ahead and eat all the protein that you desire. I will be selling life insurance policies in the next. That's gonna be my next gig, baby. It's about a lot of people about to die, and I'm to get paid. Okay, and I'm not even joking. Or pre-needs, pre-funerals. I used to be in the funeral industry. All I gotta do is make a phone call, and I'm back in the game. How you doing? Um, I'll be on. Hi, have you thought about a pre-need? You can start paying today so that you won't have to go through all the stress when a loved one passes away. We can pick everything, and you can even get, your loved ones input on the services, the flowers, the casket, or the urn if you're going to choose cremation. Yes, we can do that. Yes. Well, how about we meet here and I'll bring a catalog and you can see what we have and we can start the process. Shoot. I'll get my percentage. Okay. When they die, I'm getting my money. Have you thought you know what? I'm a double dose on it. I'm like, have you thought about life insurance? Oh, on all of your family. Mm. Soy is bad. Soy is bad. Yeah. So go eat a burger, baby. Go eat 8 burgers to defend yourself against the soy. I don't really care anymore. Y'all done got me on a bad day. I don't argue with people that's not smart. I'm just like, if you argue with a fool, you look like a fool right with them. Y'all go ahead and get your barbecue on. Have a good day. Okay. Oh. Y'all, okay, for everybody who ordered stuff, it's Corona time. And I'm not Amazon. I have a drop shipper who's not Amazon. Okay. It ain't coming from China. It's not coming from a warehouse from Amazon. It's made by real people. Y'all have to be patient. It is Corona time. Okay. It's Corona time. If I could make it come faster to you, I would, I promise you. But my stuff taking a long time too that I ordered. I ordered a lot of stuff from different places and it's taking twice as long. I understand. And there's nothing I can do about it. I can't force the mailman to put a move on. I can't call the post office and ask them why y'all taking so long because they're going to tell me it's Corona time and that's just going to be that. So I really don't. And I also forgot to tell you guys. Don't listen to any of those things that they send you from Etsy. I have a dropship company. All that crap on Etsy, ignore it. Unless I write you personally through Etsy, ignore it. Ignore it, ignore it, ignore. I use a drop ship company, which means any notification Etsy sends you is going to be wrong. Look at your email that you supplied when you signed up for Etsy. That is the email I give to my drop shipper to send you your tracking. Okay. It will say drop shipper. If you can't see it, check your email and see if you still use that email that you signed up for Etsy with, or check your junk email. Okay. Because that's where it will most likely be. I know you know what, I'm gonna stop selling on Etsy maybe in the far future because I'm too lazy to do, so that y'all can understand. Just ignore all those things from Etsy. Okay. I have a dropship company that I use. So all those updates from Etsy are going to be off. Okay. Well, I know, Corona time is backing us up. I know, right? But it'll come eventually. I got like 3 packages in the mail today. So they're coming. Take Etsy takes too much percentages off the purchase. Yeah, they kind of do, but they keep their records really good, and something I don't want to do. What is Y'all keep asking me the same question. I'm gonna If I'm not answering this because I don't want to, baby. All right. Thanks for spreading the vegan love. Your energy is inspiring. Thank you. And let's talk about the good things. Let's not focus on the bad stuff. I gave you the information as to why you should go plant based because of all the toxic protein toxins in the air that's building up in your organs, and the iron and all that kind of stuff. So let's start on why it's a good thing and what it will help you do. Okay, so plants, especially certain type of vegetables and herbs and all that kind of stuff, teas or whatever, they detox you. So instead of getting more toxic, you'll be getting less toxic. You see? Instead of getting extra toxic, you'll be getting less toxic. So you're not even building up toxins, you're reversing the toxicity while others are building toxins. So either you're toxic or you're not toxic. That's just how it's going to be. Um Either you're being toxic or you're being non-toxic. Either you're being poisoned or you're being healed. There is no in between at this time. And I'm telling you guys this because if you go and find any scientific person who's spiritual that knows what time it is, and when I say when they know what time it is, it means they know what time it is. Okay? When you know what time it is, that means you are in tuned to higher frequencies. They're not eating meat. I promise you. And it's not because it's a fad. No. It's because they know. Okay? It's because they know what time it is. That's all you gotta know. Um, I was getting ready to look up something and I totally forgot. Anyway. Oh, if you have trouble becoming vegan, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, y'all know Billy Carson, Forbidden Knowledge. Well, I think there's also a plant-based Instagram account that he runs, and the food looks like regular food. Like you can't even tell. I'm looking at the stuff like, what is that? And then I see plant-based. I'm like, oh, that look good. I'm gonna try that. Thanks for dinner information. So let me see what the name of that. Um, it's called Plant-Based Alternatives, and on Instagram. I think that's one of them. And look at this. Look at that. Let me show you another one. Look at this. Look at that. Yum. That look good, right? Let me see. Look at this. What are you talking about, Sasha? I can hear you. Sweet potato, broccoli, and mushroom. Something. I don't know. That looks good. Come here, Sasha. What's going on?
Mother.
What? Look
I'm
at your
trying to
hair.
get a popsicle from the freezer.
Is it too full?
Basically, almost everything fell out of it. And every time I try to put stuff back in, more falls out.
And who are you telling?
Layla.
Is Layla awake?
Yes.
Tell her go help you.
But then, she says she's doing something for school, so she can't help me.
Okay, I'll come help you in a second. Sasha needs my help. But plant-based alternatives, y'all. Get it together. I'm not going to make this a long video because I want it to be more impactful. But thank you so much for tuning in. I got to go help Sasha. I'll see y'all later. Bye.